to 4 years ago, there's a big shift in the landscape. So the top attacks went from PC-based attacks to IoT devices, right? So Internet of Things. We started to see, as an example, consumer-grade routers, network-attached storage, these sorts of things entering up into our top 5. But just within the last year now, OT, operational technology-based threats, are the largest growing threats that we see. It's a big attack surface, right? There's a lot of targets with so many of these devices and nodes and sensors now being put onto these networks. So from a solution standpoint, I mean, a couple of things, right? First of all, there's EDR is a good starting point. So endpoint detection and response. We have a FortiEDR product as an example. These will run on legacy OSs that exist right now in manufacturing. So you don't have to shut down operations right away, right? And it can also, even on modern operating systems, of course, integrate to detect threats and respond to those threats immediately, effectively quarantining those threats so that they don't become a problem and for example, the ransomware executes on those systems. On top of that, segmentation is always a good approach as well. As I mentioned, you have this mixed bag. You have human machine operators, you have sensors on networks. I think it's really important to be able to segment those, from threats. Having proper threat intelligence, so visibility on network traffic, logging about those threats, really setting up an effective SOC, a security operations center, using tools like SIM is an example. We have a FortiSIM product. Also doing testing it against devices is really important. So this is breach and attack simulation. We have a FortiTester product as an example there too. And this is how we can simulate attacks to see how rigid the network is, right, against these defenses. We have sensors all around the world that we're able to get a pulse on threat activity in any given minute as to what's happening. It's not just the what, but we're looking at the why. Why are they doing this? How are they doing it? Where are they doing it? What regions, what verticals, as an example, of manufacturing. And ultimately, we try to look at the who as well, this attribution. This is why we work with law enforcement. But all the threat intelligence has some sort of action, so that's our job. One is we put it through our FortiGuard intelligence services through our security fabric. So this is mitigation, right? So this goes into all of the products, because products have to be smart and updated on this. But we also take action, if we know the who is behind this, we take action by sharing with law enforcement as an example, so we can bring cyber criminals to justice. So each bit of the threat intel has different points of action. But as we just talked about, especially in these physical environments like manufacturing, it becomes critical to be able to understand these threats.